So it's the question we're all asking ourselves, right? Why the hell isn't the price of XRP going up with all of the good stuff going on? There is new information coming out every single day almost about positive things happening for XRP. In fact, the latest one, it's not the main point of this video. I'll do another video on this one. There's now rumors out there, and Brad Garlinghouse himself gave an interview and alluded to something going on between Ripple and BlackRock as far as an XRP ETF. And so lots of good stuff happening. Yet the price of XRP really not doing anything. And we're going to talk about that in this video. And I'm going to give you what I think the reasons are. We're going to give you a little history here, kind of where we've been and where we're at and why the hell XRP isn't going up. So if that's of interest to you, please do two things. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching this on X, please give me a follow. I would greatly appreciate it. So Ripple is winning big, right? They are winning on a lot of fronts. There's a lot positive going on. We have official / unofficial confirmation that the SEC has dropped their appeal. There's been a resolution in the $125 million fine in that it's going to be basically split and it's going to be a good thing, all that kind of stuff. But yet nothing really is happening. We have a new SEC in place, and yet the entire crypto market, XRP, continues to languish. And that's really what we're talking about. So if you kind of look at the red I've highlighted, the red talks about kind of the negative things and a lot of the negative that has been surrounding crypto and Ripple for the last couple of years, right? We had obviously the SEC lawsuit. We know what happened there. We know that was under Gary Gensler's, and all that kind of stuff. And again, a baseless lawsuit, quite bottom line, frankly. And they went after Ripple because Ripple had deep pockets. They had a lot of money and they felt like they could get a fine. In fact, they wanted a $2 billion fine out of Ripple. And that's one reason they sued them. Okay. As well as Ripple lost partners. Partners abandoned the Ripple ship. It was delisted from exchanges. You couldn't even buy it in the United States. It was a painful process to get it. You couldn't buy it on any of the major exchanges, Coinbase, Crypto.com, etc. And it was very hard to buy because of the lawsuit. Again, more trials and tribulations. And then we've been talking about it in the red, the SEC's war on crypto. This was all, in 2000. And again, it was here for years. All right. So then in the orange, you get a flip. And this kind of is now painting the picture of like, why isn't XRP moving up, right? So what's happened? Well, we now have a pro-crypto president, extremely pro-crypto president. We have Brad Garlinghouse popping up everywhere and around the president and the crypto council, all that kind of stuff. He was there at the inauguration. So the SEC, we have a pro-crypto SEC now, again, dropping the lawsuit, dropping their appeal, and friendlier leadership, if you will. Lawsuit went Ripple's way. We even possibly have a Ripple IPO coming out. We've talked about the possibility of an XRP ETF. They will happen. Okay, now they definitely will happen because the lawsuit's clear that way. And XRP is even mentioned by some of POTUS to be included in the state strategic reserve. POTUS is president of the United States, by the way, if you didn't know what that stands for. So yet we stand here again, nothing really moving. So let's pivot. Let's talk about why we're not really seeing anything moving. Okay, I sound like a broken record when I talk about this, but the fact of the matter is that there is a plague on crypto right now. That's my term, a plague on crypto. The plague is disinterest. The plague is fear. The plague is uncertainty, a lack of liquidity, and people are just uncertain. Now, some of those are specific to crypto that I just named, but more importantly, I think there is a tremendous sense of uncertainty in the financial markets, period. And for you and I, doesn't matter where you're at in the world, for you and I to have things cost more just to live, to go to the grocery store, to put fuel in our cars and our trucks and, rent and all that kind of stuff. And then on top of that, you just have the uncertainty of what's going to happen with, tariffs and the trade war. And am I going to lose my job next week or next month or whatever variation on that? Ultimately, that drives a sentiment, a narrative that creates disinterest. Stablecoin holdings right now are at an all-time high. There is billions and billions and billions sitting in stablecoin. In fact, I think the number I heard just recently, just on Binance, it was like $38 billion just on the Binance exchange, a stablecoin number there. And so ultimately, it's really that's the real reason why the price is not going up. It's because of the landscape, if you will, of the fear and uncertainty and doubt. And again, I want to keep saying this, of disinterest. And there's not a lot of liquidity in the market right now, meaning there's not a lot of capital in the market. It's been pushed and pulled onto the sidelines because of everything I've said. And guys, believe me, I would love to not have to talk about this. I would love to not have to be kind of saying these things about, the fear and the uncertainty. But my job is to keep you updated and keep you aware of what the hell is going on. Okay. So there simply is not going to be anything happening until we get some changing of the tide, if you will, bringing more liquidity back, bringing millions and millions of investors back on a global scale, because all of the pieces are there for XRP to rise. I was having a conversation with a friend last night about XRP, and we were talking about how I think it's one of the top cryptos. It's one of the top cryptos that I hold and I'm going to continue to buy. I'm absolutely going to believe, because of everything we talked about, of what XRP has got lined up for itself in the future, right? And but right here, right now, it's not going up. It's not doing anything. But again, it's not happening in a vacuum. I really want to point that out. The overall crypto market is languishing. The overall crypto market is not doing anything. Again, it goes back to that reasoning of what I'm saying to you, is that I think ultimately there's a lack of interest. And I've showed this chart a ton, but this chart to me truly is a visual representation of what we're talking about here. And if we look at kind of what's going on, you see the blue line. The blue line is retail investors. Retail investors left crypto in December of 2024. See how that blue line was running along doing fine, and then all of a sudden it started dropping. Why did they leave? Everything I've just talked about in this video. Meanwhile, the red line is larger investors, retail, smart retail investors, Wall Street, all that kind of stuff. In August of 24, they started buying, and they continue to buy. Okay. They continue to strategically buy. MicroStrategy just bought another, was it 500,000? I believe the number was 500,000. No, that takes their total holding to 500,000. I apologize. They just bought more Bitcoin. I don't know the exact number, but MicroStrategy just bought more Bitcoin. They own over 2% of the supply of Bitcoin now. My point to you is that the smart money continues to step in. They continue to buy. They continue to shore up and add to their positions. Right? They do that. So look. I'm definitely not a whale at all. Not me. But I'm continuing to buy. I'm continuing to add money predominantly to my XRP. I'm continuing to add to XRP because I think it has the biggest 10x potential period out there. All right. So before I let you go, real quick, if you want to make more money in crypto, look, we're all waiting for this thing to take off. We're all waiting for a massive move up, right? That's what we're all waiting, okay, for. And it's just not, let me color that in. I got to color that in. That's just not happening right now, right? And we all know why. I've said this. I mean, I've given you the reason, but we're all waiting for that. But look, this is what it looks like, and it will happen, where we will see XRP go up over hundreds of percent. So this is my trading indicator giving a buy and a sell alert right here, 86 days, 473%. To put that in perspective, $2,000 bought here, sold here would have made you just shy of 10 grand. Okay. Yeah. Just shy of 10 grand. So that's what the software does. It tells you when to buy and sell. It runs on an iPhone or Android. It runs on anywhere in the world. You can use it anywhere in the world. And it is literally about $1.15 or so a day. And that's with the quarterly option. There's a discount with that discount code down there. If you're on X, it's below. If you're on YouTube, it's below in the description. There's a 30-day, no questions asked, money back refund guarantee. Okay. So give it a look. I appreciate you giving me a few minutes. XRP will go up. It will. It's just a matter of when, not if. See you.